Christmas in the Appalachian Mountains was always a special time. Back then we had deep snows in the winter, and the holler would look like a magical land, with the trees bending over the road under the weight of the snow. Everyone was in a cheerful mood, and the thoughts of gifts under the Christmas tree and all the candy that was fixed had us children excited. There would be plenty of food, and though the gifts may be few, the love and the laughter of a large family gathering made up for it in droves. If you happened to be in town at night on Christmas Eve, you got the bonus of watching the choir from one of the local churches go door to door, singing the old Christmas songs about the birth of the Savior. On Christmas morning, us kids had been up a long time just gazing in wonder at the gifts wrapped in shiny paper and topped with bows of red ribbon. Dad would start a fire in the wood stove, and Mom would start a big breakfast. Once they each had a cup of coffee in their hands and someone grabbed the old Polaroid camera, then we would open our gifts, which was usually handed out by the oldest sibling. The order of gifts was a torturous one, being directed by one of our parents. First, the clothes. At my young age, I was not excited for socks and blue jeans, but I would smile for the camera and be grateful. But then the last 2 or 3 gifts were the treasured ones. I remember the Christmas of '77. My grandfather had passed away just a few months before, and my little heart was still missing him. At the end of the gift opening, Dad goes on to the front porch and wheels in a bright yellow bicycle. I was in awe. Mom came up and put her arm around me and said, "Your grandpa wanted you to have this. He was saving up for it." Well, my little eyes teared up with big old crocodile tears. We had a lot of snow that year, so it'd be springtime before I learned to ride it, but it set me off on a course of adventure and freedom at the ripe age of 8. Now that I look back, it wasn't the gifts that truly mattered. It was the time together as a family that was most important, and the atmosphere that Mom created for us. It brought a sense of peace and joy to all of us and reminded us of the true reason for Christmas, and to cherish the time we have with those we love.